Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
Oh yeah, this horse. I want him, but I have to chop wood. And I don't have a real axe, so I guess I've got to go deal with that. Yeah, how's this? Like, am I not standing on a mob or anything? Oh, good, okay. Let's go down the slope now. And seek dark crystals. Feel like it should be... Water, yeah, Water's Day is tomorrow, so we might see some dark here in just 60 seconds or whatever it is. 2 minutes. I should full rest, I guess, and rebuff. I've been so slow. Okay, so... buildings means more attention. We could take the horse out on an adventure. Maybe use it to find a mini heli. There's nothing really to stop me from doing that. Could go take the horse out and use him to go find a mini heli. I should cook the bear meat that I have. Or no, I think I already did, huh? Yeah. Yep, 12 bear meat will do. That'll do to keep him going. Although that... all... Yep. I mean, this is a suicide mission, so... I don't know. Yeah, I'll bring these things, yeah. And I'll just make some arrows. Yep, and we'll go out with, like... 50 fuel, yeah? And I'll run the road on the horse. I'll go out via the barn. And I'll run the road via a horse. And I'll look for a mini heli. And I'll buy a horseshoe for the horse. And I'll go find a mini heli and I'll fly it back. And I'll land it on the road, I think. Yep. We'll take the tiniest little bit of metal, like, yeah, like that. Right? Yep. And, yep, and it'll be a mission out. I won't take this, I'll take that. That's all I need. I have nothing on me that I can't replace. Before I go out the door, I'll, actually, I'll wait until tomorrow to do this, is what I'll do. But that's okay. I don't mind that. And we'll do some other stuff here. How am I in this? So oh yeah, I'm in and I dumped. Okay, undock.
Warp drive active.
I love my big TV. Love my big TV. Love my big TV. Okay, I'm terribly sorry, guys. Gonna go pee. Damn it, I didn't know I got Link. Whatever. Stupid bad eye. Don't sleep got me. Oh, you dirty bastard. Bastardo. It's a shame because the sun's going down. I want to roam this server looking for a mini heli. Why sleep, God? Wake me up, you idiots. Oh my god. Okay, that's enough of the sad music now that I'm at the battlefield. I'm gonna... Why do I keep aggroing stupid ass bad eyes? It's so annoying. Oh, I should have gone to try to get an astral ring. I didn't think about that. I don't know. I don't really want to lose my dex rings now. What I want to do is buy sniper rings, because those are really good. And that'll be really expensive, like 200k or something. Or 400k. There's all these things that I should buy that I should just save up for. Like the hairpin, and the boots. Maybe even the peacock charm. I don't know. I feel like I'm making like a lot of money even for my level, so 25-second level 5 petrify. I mean, I could leave now. There's nothing really stopping me, I guess. Might be fun to wander out at night, you know, fuck it. See what I can get. I don't really want to get bit. That's the main thing. But yeah, let's go see what we can see. I don't care. I currently have, yeah, I've got enough fuel to get home, yeah. Ooh. Now, did I go the right way? No. I'm going to the barn, which is this way, I think. No, I've been going out this way. That's the way to the water. So yeah, barn is this way. Oh yeah, I also have a horseshoe for this horse. There's another way through over there for so I think. I don't know, I can really tell. Good, and this will take me right to a road. Yay. Now oh look, it's a recycler too. But mainly, you eat bear meat. And you, I need a I need that. Nice. And... oh, that's... yeah, that's the Chinook. Yeah, it is. So anyways, yeah, are you done? Yeah, you're done? Alright. And we come back and we look at, that to that. Right? Yep. And we're gonna go out and seek a mini heli on the road. And see what we see. Oh, gonna stop and take a look at what's going on in each game. Yep, I want to heal the tiger, sick him on the bad eye, and then eventually think about getting south. I gotta get south, but we'll kill the bad eye and then I'll walk. I'll walk south. I want to do a blink. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's go. And I'll let the horse breathe. Oh yeah, did I start my lasers? Yes, I did. Good, we're mining. Good. Ooh. Okay, so now we're at harbor. See if we can cut through harbor. Ooh, zombies kind of close there. Cutting through the harbor, see if the road connects. It doesn't really appear to. And so that sucks. This dead-ended at harbor. Go, go, go. I don't know, but I'm gonna cut until I find a road and just keep following the road. And when the sun rises, it'll be a little easier. But right now, I just want to get to a road. And one of the reasons I want to get to a road is you can see helicopter lights really well at night. Well, I don't have a mini heli right now, so I can't see it that well. Now we're kind of back the way we came, but we'll be at least able to follow this, I think, to a real road again and get out. Fairly sure this leads to a real road over here. Horse is getting tired. I'm going to pause and let him rest. And check out what's going on with this. Yep, Eastman seals and stuff. There's another bad eye, but I don't really want to get caught up with bad eyes here. I want to get south to the to the dark encampment here. Okay, we're gonna sneak up here and just auto run her all the way south, like as much as possible. Cover as much ground AFK as I can here. We can just send her as a ghost, fire her in one direction like that. That's what I need to do. Okay, and then, oh god. You motherfucker, dude. What did you do? Oh god, you can't get down off that? You can get down off this. You're ridiculous. What? Come on. Are you on a barrel? Yeah, you are. So dumb. Fucking horse was on a barrel. Yep. Okay, now we're back to the water. We're just following these roads in case heli spawned on one of these, because it's actually more likely to find one on a dead road like this, I think, than it is on a big road, because people are cruising the roads for helis right now, I guarantee it. So, like... So now, like, oh god, is this going to take me right back to my base? I think it is. So annoying. I went in one big circle, but I covered the whole quadrant, which is helpful. Yeah, and I'm back at the barn again, aren't I? I think I am. Yep. Well, at least I know where I am now. So now we can go this way, but I want to feed the horse now. We'll let him rest. Or her. Yep, okay, cool. And we're all the way south, which is good. We'll come up here. Good, good. We got a lot of ground covered and AFK. All the way, yep, like almost two blocks. I covered 2 blocks AFK. In a way, Final Fantasy can play like Rust. It's a little bit like that. It's the PvE side of Rust. It's that same sort of like go out and extract sort of idea, because you can only come out here once. If you die, you have to return, and you know, you lose XP, but you don't lose loot. I think PAX Day is gonna miss the point. And I think they're gonna launch too early. And it's so annoying. I'm gonna stop worrying about doing launches before they're out, you know. I don't worry about that anymore. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! What? Oh, god damn it. Woo. Woo. He fucking gave me a bite. At least I'm home. Oh my god. Where did you come from, you idiot? You look like somebody else's fucking scarecrow. Why? Why do I feel like I just got bit by somebody else's scarecrow? Why does this sound like I aggroed something? Oh, that was the bad eye? Yeah. So, cool. I'm at the camp. Just gonna keep grinding. Damn scarecrow. I feel like some scrubs like fucking scarecrow just bit me. I couldn't get back in time. Wait, did you pick up the food? Yeah, you did. You did. Oh no. I'm going to die really fast. I have to get back. There. Wait, are you gonna drop it on me? No, I'm gonna die. Gotta get inside. Oh, I fell off. Go back. Go. Don't die. Not yet. Ooh. Okay. This is funny. Actually, I don't mind it, but it's still funny. Yeah. But yeah, so I guess there's a whole bag problem, but if I destroy the bag... Let's see if I have, like, a better tool in here. I don't want this tool. I want, like, that tool. Oh, no, I got targeted. Why? Why? Stop. Yep. Oh, yeah, because of NPC. I can get information off this, even if it is a setback. So I guess you can lay more than one bag. You just can't spawn in more than one bag without killing the other, maybe? Let's see. Because I put down another bag. I'm fairly sure. Yeah. I believe I did. And if not, I'll make my way back there. It's not that hard. Yep. And it would be nice to get all the rest of that out of here. Yeah. But... So, let's see what's going on with other games. Yep, where am I now? I'm like, oh, I went too far. Yeah, I went too far. That's okay. The Giant. What is he? He's like... I don't know, but he's... Okay, so good. And now, that's okay, but I do need to experiment first. I don't have a spawn here, so I'm kind of being, like, reckless. No, I'm not, though. I don't need anything from this base. So I guess the real thing to do would be to, like, get fuel, hop a train. I don't need that. Yep. Get fuel, hop a train, maybe recycle. I think I built by a recycler, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I can recycle all this and go and maybe take it home. Yeah, and we'll take, oh man, there was more in here. Yeah, I want the food. I want all that food right now. There's a weapon, and we'll attempt to get all these tools over there because I kind of need them. But I mean, I kind of want to know. I mean, I don't know. It's fine. We'll see how I do, but I don't know. I don't really know. But yeah, yeah. What do we have that I don't need? Yeah, all that's good except yeah, I have a torch. But yep, and I want that axe. No, I don't. No, I don't. The pig meat is of more value than this piece of shit, and I'll take that. And, like, I don't know. What else can I do here? I can't do anything. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I can do that? Yeah, that's fine. And cool. And we'll do a suicide run out of here. Even if I don't make it to the base, none of this loot matters, but it would be nice if I did make it to the base, you know? So, I don't need that. We can put this in here to defend myself, I guess. Yeah, for now. Yep, and we'll get arrows and stuff as I go. To defend myself. And I have room for 6 things, so we'll put you in here and here. Don't need that. I will recycle that for metal, and yeah, we'll take the charcoal with me. And yep, yep. I think that's everything. We could get more metal out of that, I guess, and so we will. And that's everything that I want out of here. That's some bone, which is kind of valuable, sort of. I mean, if I get some fuel, I can make a set out of it, but eh. And hopefully at, oh, yeah, damn, this fell apart quick, huh? Yep. Well, this motherfucker done came built right on top of me, so what am I gonna say? Fucking idiot. So, actually, if I follow the water, like, to green, which is like here, this is here, yeah. If I follow the water this direction, I will very quickly find my house, I believe. Not that far from... Oh no, stay away from me. I'm gonna have to get arrows somehow. I'll have to recycle. That's alright. This is not the weapon I want on my bar. I want that and that. And we'll just see what we can get. I'll stack the... Now, I need a stack scrap, and I'm not, so we're going to get that. And I don't need the sulfur. I do need the fuel. Need the fuel to stack right now. So, that's got to go, and that's got to go. Fuel's got to stack. Yeah, and we'll go recycle. So my inventory is more freed up, and I can get, like, fuel and stuff going. I wonder if there's a... Nice. That's actually better than, say, that. Yeah. So... Pipes and scrap are good, but I'm mainly just here to empty my inventory. I don't want to get more. And I can't remember, but I thought there might be a crude refiner here, but I don't know. I am not picking up cloth, which is kind of a fuck-up. I don't need 2 bear rugs, but I do want that cloth that I just ran by. Yeah. We'll start stacking cloth, because I might need it. Look at all that. So, I mean, I kind of want, yeah, we kind of want a full one, so we're going to recycle these 2 because they're damaged. You and you and you. Might as well do you. You're not going to help me in any way. I like the metal wonder frames, but I don't need them. Okay, and I left nothing in that base. I left doors and other stuff, but not much. So if I follow the water to the lighthouse, should be good to walk right to my base, I think. This is the road past ferry terminal out of here. I'll stop for red barrels, but all I really want is a train. I mean, I could go back and get on the train. It was right where my house was. But we'll see what I'm looking for. Also, this is the same sort of thing as looking for the mini heli. I haven't been down the ferry terminal road. So we're just like looking for a mini heli in all the ways that I know how to do it. Not that I need a mini heli. It's just another reason to keep playing the game and leveling, getting XP and stuff, you know? It's just a gameplay loop, you know, reason to do things. I need that augmented ice drone, but I'm not too worried about it.
Warp drive active.
I wish I could repair... Oh yeah, I have all that stupid crap too. I forgot about that. Damn it. Well, let's recycle again. Okay, we've got 6 rope. Wish I could make a compound bow, but I can't.
Docking request accepted.
Wish I could make a poncho, but I can't. Oops. 20 fuel is good, but it's not enough. Got to get out down the road. I really didn't want to get stuck in a recycler all day. I just was like, you know, trying to keep my inventory. I'm trying to build my way back up to a set to be able to combat the zombies if I need to, you know, that kind of thing. If I die, oh well. I think I've got a bag down, but I don't think it qualifies unless I reset it after I killed my other bags. So I think I've got to go back. I got to go back on foot all the way to the other base. But that's okay. I have the tools that I wanted from that base now. I had to leave the tools behind, but I brought them with now. Excuse me. Voodoo Ranger. I can also learn about the server this way. See what's down the... Oh, no, what was that? That was my tiger despawning? Yep. I guess the tigers have like a half an hour timer or something, hour-long timer. Can't keep them forever. Which is kind of dumb in my opinion. But whatever. Okay, no dark yet, so we'll just keep killing stuff. Kill this tundra tiger. I'm in the water now. Ferry terminal is shrinking in the distance. I'm going to follow this beach path around to what I'm hoping is Lighthouse, and from Lighthouse I can get home. But I've got gotta beat the sun. It's one of the reasons why I left at 4 in the morning. Is I've got to get back to that base before I lose that set. But that set, there's nothing there that matters. There's nothing on the set that matters, I don't think. There was some stuff that I farmed, but no, there's no jackhammer or gun on that set, so it really doesn't matter if I make it back to the base in time. It's just another challenge, just another, you know, use of your instincts. And one of the things that I'm very certain of is that Rust is a definitely good game for honing your skills as a gamer. And the more I play it, the better I think I am at all games, kind of. It just keeps your mind spry, and it keeps you moving and thinking, and, you know, you're constantly on edge, and you're thinking about your choices and all this. And I think it's a good game for that. It's good for contemplation, so I don't mind, like, little challenges like this. There's the lighthouse. Look, just as soon as I said it, the lighthouse looms on the fucking, in the distance, excuse me. But I'll have to do a long, long, long walk here unless I want to swim. I think swimming's faster. Like, I'm fairly sure. I don't know. It's debatable. I could potentially run across right here, maybe. There's a lot of ways to look at it. Like, I could maybe forward right here. There's my lighthouse, though, so we're just going to go to it. Yeah, it's looking like I might be able to forward right here, and if not, it's not a bad swim at all. So we'll just take it. Yeah, we'll just take the forward here. No, it'll be deep, fit, quick, but oh well. At least, oh, there's a base and a river. XP would be good. XP from the river is not a bad thing. But also, I'm kind of, I mean, I'm not really stacked. Actually, I'm in a good place to kill somebody, honestly. Although I don't have ammo. So we'll look around for some stone on the ground. Oh, now, what was this? Oh, God. Yeah? Okay, kill the Gigas, damn it. Oh, my God. No wonder the Gigas killed both my tiger. Well, like my first tiger, and then got on me. But it's okay, I have the heals. I'm just gonna sit down. Oh, you kill this. I love having a drone, it's hilarious. Okay, so okay, so there we get out of it, and we go back down there to the ice. While you sit, and I'm out, like, by this guy's base, trying to find some, like, a little bit of rock, a little bit of stone, so that I can make a stone and knock down a tree so that I can make arrows. Now, I've seen this base before, and I've come to this base before. I wouldn't mind taking his water where he can't hear me drinking it. And, I mean, I really wouldn't mind taking the vegetables because it's a good farm. Good XP farm. But I don't really want to go to his base. I just want the water to keep running. In case, like, I get a bite or something. I like the new style of bite. The old style of bite sucked. This style of bite is like, you die, you know? And that's much more, like, kind of zombie-centric. Like the whole water, no water till you, no water running thing, that was no good. Okay, this was good. I got the horse back to the base, even if I don't get my kid off the ground. I did, like, most of the good work of preserving any kind of loss. I'm not really going to lose from either dying here or dying there. I'm not going to really lose. And I got all this stuff out of that base because somebody built right down the fucking way from me. Right on top of me. Like, ready to get targeting my base, you know? Fuck that guy. Here's some wood and some stone, which is good because then I can make arrows. Oh no, none of it was stone. Ugh. Oh, I aggroed that pack, which sucks because I don't have the ammo to deal with them. I noticed that I kind of want to be able to put gloves on. I'll put this charcoal and this metal away, along with this other charcoal, I guess. Yep, and then we'll get rid of some of the stuff in the inventory so I can fight. And we're gonna keep going. I don't want to fight that pack, even though they are aggroed. I thought about building here, but then I realized there was someone right there. Yeah, see it? I was like, I remember there being a base here, and there was. Yeah. I need 5 points in Barrel Smasher so I can shoot an arrow at those barrels out there. I wish getting a Balti was easier. I wish you could buy guns for thousands, you know. I guess you can. You can buy guns from the vendor, but you have to build by the road. I was hoping to see like a train track or like a boat or something. A boat would be really good. I should have been continuing to watch the shore for a boat. I would definitely have seen a boat by now, but just didn't think to take it. And that's an error. I should have probably taken the boat, the first boat I saw. I didn't see it. This 20 feet will get me pretty far. There's my lighthouse. I'm halfway. Wait, that's my lighthouse, I think. I'm fairly sure. Yep. So we're just going to keep following the water, but I'm going to hope for a boat. I'm going to keep following the water so I don't miss the boat. I love the hardcore server. I hope it never dies. I hope they let us keep the mode in custom for a long time. Because, like, it feels so good to fly without a... Like, you know, to like, you know, take the trapeze without a safe net. To not have a compass or a map. It feels so good to build your skills like this. Where your landmark recognition and your critical thinking and your... like your mapping and your cartography skills and your visualization and your systematic, like your awareness, your situational awareness and all that. It works on that really hard. I don't think I can go that way, which is kind of annoying. We'll have to skirt the lighthouse. But we'll get right to my base with this boat. This will go right where I need to go. It's awesome. So, fuel. There it is. Okay, go. There's a base at the lighthouse that is kind of RP. RP base at lighthouse. Like to bust in there. He's just showing a lot of wood. He's like, oh, is someone at lighthouse? Gotta kill him. Yeah, no. Bye. He's got a barrel right outside his door there, I see. Smart cookie. Look, he's got 2 bases. There's somebody who just started a server who doesn't know anything about it. I love the fluidity of Rust. Good Rust. It always has a good sense of adventure and travel. Of distance traveled and, you know, possibility forward and all that. This was the dead-end harbor I think I came to. And then I caught a bite. And then I came back. I wish I had, like, 35 more points. Because, like, oh, look, there's a rib. Why is there a rib right there? Now that's a trip. So this kind of, like, changes how I want to approach a little bit. Let's see what's in it. Maybe someone's here right now. I don't care if I die right now, but I definitely care about the rib. Yep. So, what do you got here? You got anything? Nope. Which is interesting. So, we'll go see what we can do about burning some crude. And we'll take this fucking... Why would somebody buy a rib and then leave it here? It seems kind of extreme on the zombie server. So we're going to check this out. He might be here right now, and if he is, I want that kill with fire arrows, you know? Yep, we're going to go fire arrow. Yep, fire arrows. Yep, and we're going to kill him. Yep, with a fire arrow. Yep. And we'll open up, yeah, we'll open up. I need to make sure that I have bandages and meds ready. Yep, yeah, we're set to fight except for the ammo. The ammo is the only problem. I didn't pull enough stone to make ammo, I don't think. Yeah, there's no other loot anywhere else, is there? No. So let's go see what fuel I can get out of this place, and I'll just take the rib out of here with it. Oh, no, I don't know. Can I do that jump? Yeah, I think you can do that one, maybe. Yeah, can't you do that one? Yeah, I think you can. Oh, no. Is it... it's like right there? Yeah, there. I'm not here to farm. I'm here to see if someone's here and loot out the boiler. I like feeling like there could be someone here right now. I really doubt it, but I mean, it could be. Not letting the wolves bite me, I'll tell you that. I'll immediately load the boiler immediately. Yep. Gonna look around for other barrels, which I don't see. And it reminds me of, like, somebody who might have hit the fuel barrels recently. Wait. Oh, look. But that might have been a wolf versus zombie fight. No, it was two dead zombies, but there's wolves here, yeah. So, there's a fuel barrel. If I die, it really doesn't matter. I don't have anything. More crude, which is good. Oh. There's a zombie fighting a wolf. Gears and scrap. Gotta hurry up. It's 2 p.m. I don't have all day. I don't see any other red barrels around where I would normally see any, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna... God damn it, I can't afford to aggro a wolf. Oh god, I can't afford to aggro a wolf. Nope. Got a little bit more crude, but not enough probably to get the rib very far, which is kind of a concern, but it is faster. That's my main thing. It'll be faster. Wait, don't bite. I mean, I could kill them, I suppose, but I don't have the ammo. Will they come down? No, they won't come down any further than that, will they? Nope. But can I get in range? God damn it, it was a waste of ammo. I should have put a velocity arrow in this. Yeah, like that one, I would have killed him with that. Damn it. I just can't afford to die to wolves. Okay, 71 fuel is good. We're gonna get the fuck out of here on the rib now. Oy. There's another wolf. Could get some fuel out of him if I could kill him. Hit him, but I didn't kill him. Alright, this seemed to be all the crude I could get out of there, fuel I could get out of this place, so I'm just going to take the rib out of here now. Fun little rust adventure. Why can't we start? There we go. There's a boat, but oh no, yeah, like they put doors on it, but yeah, they didn't take it anywhere. There's my lighthouse. I guess there was 2 lighthouses, and I was at the wrong one. Yep, I think. I don't know. No, that was my lighthouse by my harbor, I think. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I went down to that harbor. I'm fairly sure I did. And I'm fairly sure that... like, that lighthouse on the other side of harbor, that's my lighthouse. I'm fairly sure. Now that I've seen the whole area. Oops. Yeah, this, like, other lighthouse. Yeah, I'm fairly sure this is me. And if not, I'll ride the train, which will take me where I need to go. Gotta beat the sun. The likelihood of living through the night is a little lower without ammo and all that stuff, so... I suppose I can easily just chop a stone node and chop a wood tree. That's easy enough. And get ammo that I need. How are you not dead, you asshole? Oh my god. What a waste of time it was. And all I need is a stone node. I think these pylons will take me where I live. I don't know, though. I'm just going to follow them. I don't really understand where I am in the relationship of my base, but I'll find out. There's the stone node that I need. I might have lost that kit by now, which is okay. But I'll keep trying to get back. I mean, this has been a circuitous route. I keep trying to take a stab of getting a hole visually of some place that I've been, but I don't see it. Wait, what's that? Oh, shit. Startled me, asshole. I have wood and I have stone. Make me arrows. Why is the ammo not, like, yes, favorited? There. Oh, Train is good. Train will help me find where I live. Don't see any trains on the tracks yet, but that's good. I'll come back, but I want to follow this road a little bit further and just see if it connects somehow with where I live. Like, this seems familiar to me, so I'm just going to follow the threads in my mind and see if it takes me somewhere. Wait, that's snow up and over that gully? Or that ravine, I mean? Yeah, it is. It's snow over there. There's the water and the train. The water and the trains. That's my lighthouse, I'm fairly sure. I'm right by my base. I'm going to go up on the hill and see if that helps. I don't know. I could ride the train. That's a valid way to do this. I've got enough fuel to ride the train for a while. But I mean, I don't know. I kind of want to get up and over the ravine here and see if I see where I live. See if it'll let me ascend right here. I don't think so, but you never know. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it's like, yeah, you can get up and like it's nice to you, but right here, yeah, no, I don't think so. There's that road. I'm fairly sure I rode the horse down that road and I'm right by my base. But until you make the connection... Oh, there's Bandit Camp, so we know that we are by my base. We are by my base. We're very close to it. So, good. If we found Bandit Camp, we can find my base. Because Bandit Camp's like right almost inside of my base. I just have to make sure I don't fuck up the direction. Go, you. I might even be able to get back and get that kit in time, right? In the last 5 minutes or something like that. But I gotta keep pushing. Okay, so this is gonna go up to snow, but you can see Bandit Camp from my base, basically. Whew. Cardio. Lots of zombies out there in snow, but my base might actually be that direction. Yeah, there's pylons and stuff over there by the lighthouse. Oh, there's a lighthouse. Yeah, there's a lighthouse here and there's a lighthouse there, and I know that I live near here. But I don't know. There's Dome. I know that I don't live on this side of Lighthouse. I live on that side of Lighthouse, way over there. Yep, and that that lighthouse is like the one that I've been steering to my base. Yeah, and I'm fairly sure that train connected through to where I want to go, but I believe my base is somewhere in that direction, so that's where we're gonna go. Oh, that hurt. Can't take the bad fall. I should have busted out my binoculars. It was a really good vista. I just really tried to see further, but I was an idiot. It's alright. Fairly sure I live that way. I don't know. I might not find it. But we'll see. I hit you in the fucking neck or something. Man, what the fuck was that? There's the train, and kind of like towards the area where I think my base would be. I think I even see the or no. I am hopelessly lost. But I have faith that if I keep looking, I'll find it. Maybe the train is the next bet now. We'll hop on a train and we'll just ride. And that'll take me until I find, like, how I found my base before. I rode the train for a while. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Damn. Okay, never mind. Veal soup. Okay. Well, works for me. Nice horse. Gotta say, it got my heart going. Hey, it's Large Barn, maybe. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. Maybe I'm here? All the good stuff was in my bag. He didn't get anything. Oh, this isn't my barn, though. Oh, God. Finding my base is going to be so annoying. I know I'm not in desert. So annoying. Oh my god, the bag thing is so dumb. I forgot all about the bag thing. So I placed a second bag and I thought it let me do it, but it didn't. And so now I have to like make my way physically back to my own base, which is so annoying. But I mean, it's alright. It's not the end of the world. It's a challenge. It's fine. If I get bit and lose and it gets dark, I'll wait, you know. Okay, where am I now? It's double ice, so it doesn't matter. How's this going? I am, like, out in the middle of space, which is stupid.
Warp drive active.
Wait, what? Oh god, did you aggro? Yeah. Fucking sleep guy. Ah. Come on, you. Attack. So annoying. Okay, well, let's continue to try to find my base. Not that it really matters. There's another base. I learned about that, and I learned where that one is. Oh, what happened here? You just dropped the mouse off my screen, did you? I don't know. I'm so far from... Now, what happened here? You re-sleep got me? Yeah, you didn't. Oh, you fucking dick. Anyways. What's that sound? Oh god, what is that sound? It's a scientist. That was annoying how a roamer found me. Oh, here's some fuel for the train, and I'll just ride the train until I see where I live, maybe. That's the next plan. Stay away from wolves. I can't believe I had a bag snafu here. But I mean, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Well, can always maybe find a heli this way. I get the feeling that guy was looking for a heli. And then he might have already found the one that I was looking for. there's a base. Bright red. Why would you make your base bright red like that? They just killed that wolf. Oh, that wolf looks like it's coming straight to me. I need a train. There's the outpost. Guess I could farm the outpost for a minute. But I mean, like, why? Oh, shit. Jesus, you startled me so much. Fucking pop aggro. Fucking retarded. Come on, man. I wanted to see the server today, and that's what I'm doing. Tis not a bad thing. Suppose I see enough scrap to buy fuel here, and that'll help me pay for fuel at the outpost before the sun sets, and hopefully I can get the. I don't know. The sun will set. I can't really beat it, but I had a bag snap over here, which was so bad. The good news is my base is so hard to find that even I trouble to find it. There's a base. Yeah, I'll bang the outpost stop signs and I'll What is this? What are we doing here? That's so weird. I wish I had a Tommy. Okay, we'll recycle all this and we'll make a machete and I'll chop down the rest of the stuff. This to buy fuel, and I'll use it to ride the train out of here. See if I can find my base. I was close when I was at bandit camp, but then he killed me. So annoying. Okay, 38 is almost enough, but not quite. I think I can make a like a tool. Yeah, like I don't know, like what? Yeah, like that. Yeah, tool will do it. Yep, if we do like 3 of these, that'll be enough scrap to buy the fuel to get out of here, and we'll keep riding and trying to find bandit camp or large barn. Oh, what's this? that sound? Oh god. You scared the shit out of me, motherfucker. Oh my god, he has so much good stuff. Look at it. I'll stay in the outpost until daytime. I don't have any food, which is kind of annoying. Maybe that stack of pigs could feed me. I don't know. I'm actually kind of having fun. I lost that initial set and that second set, but I don't care about that. There was nothing on either one of them. And sure, I'll have to get back to my base, but that's actually fun. I like that. That does not bother me. That's a cool challenge. It's a survival challenge. Can you make it home? Yes, I can. It might take me a couple of days, but I'll get home. Yeah, I'll most definitely get home. Here is a train track. That's beneficial to me, but I must go purchase gas before I start fuel before I leave. There's another stop sign, which is just more fuel. Like 4 stop signs is like 40 fuel. This tool is gone. God damn it. Which is so annoying. I don't even know what to do now. I'm gonna buy my fuel and leave on the train now. It's good. Maybe wait out the night here, because I can't see anything anyways. That's alright. It's just sort of a loss of time. It's good, though. I almost have enough cloth to make a bow, but nope. Okay, 83 wood. It's not enough, but it'll get maybe that crude boiled. Maybe. There's a lot of fuel to ride the train for a long time, and I will find my base. I know I will. Oops. See how many single bets we can get. If I go outside and chop a tree, I can make a weapon, which is like almost necessary. But I mean, I don't know. It's like necessary, but it's no, I can't make a weapon. I don't have the rope. I'm gonna max bet here for a while, see if I can get up higher. Sure, stand, whatever. You had me beat, huh? Yep, he always does. Every single fucking hand. So annoying. Anyway, which way was the train? I think it was out this way. Now I've got enough fuel where it doesn't matter what time of day it is. I'm gonna even maybe find my base from here. For the train, wasn't that out this way? Damn it. Yeah. Uh-oh. Sleep god. Wake me up. Great. Oh, cool. Except this dead ends me. I might be able to get a train finally. Though. Wow. This was so annoying. But whatever, I haven't done this yet. It's RP and cool. But it's also a lot of running that's unnecessary. I like that it feels that it has like weight and scope. Because it does. Like this is like, you know, pretty RP and cool. I've not done this yet. I don't mind it. Don't need a fucking light in here really. Oh, I'll be rocking down that for a while. Let's like do some Final Fantasy stuff here. No shadow weather for a while. I caught a good couple of days there, but now it's been really like random. Okay, we're at the first fork finally. Let's hope there's a train here, but somehow I doubt it. We know that there's a train on every platform, so if I keep running, I'll probably find a platform. The question is how far it'll be. Oh god, that's a nightmare. That's just a blank tunnel. If there are scientists in this tunnel, This is a no-go, but if I can run down here, I think I can get a train. There's scientists in the tunnel, all right. It's just, will they shoot me to death before I get where I'm going? I think the answer is no. It appears that there is no scientist here. There's a scientist, but he's not guarding any loot or anything. It's weird how that end of the tunnel was dead. Hopefully, if we're lucky, there will be a train here. Yep. And this is how I get out of here, finally. I have enough fuel to ride for a while. And I mean, what was I doing till 8 in the morning anyways? You know, I might as well get a train and go, you know. And actually get the fuck out of here and find where I'm going. That was a cool experience. I didn't mind it. It was a really long walk for no reason. It's dawn now. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just gonna look for, you know, familiar fucking territory. Swear to God, that's my lighthouse, but without the right vision, I don't know where to go. I know that down by this sand is a pylon. No, it's not this sand. It's not. I'm not near my base, I don't think. So I don't even know. I'm just going to look for a sign of it, like either a large barn or... I felt like when I was at bandit camp, I was close to my base because I looked up and over the hill and I was at bandit camp. I could see from my base bandit camp, so we're looking for that connection. That road feels kind of like where I live a little bit, but I don't know for sure. I don't know. If I see bandit camp, that helps, or a large barn. But really, I'll have to like look for a large barn, I think. There's a large barn. But I don't think it's my large barn, but I'm going to pull the fuel and we're going to go look. There's another lighthouse. So now I don't know which lighthouse is my lighthouse. There's that large barn. And I think that might be my large barn. I don't know. Oh, damn it, there are zombies right here. It's alright, though. They don't really affect me. Where's that large barn that I just saw? It's like... Oh boy, I'm so fucking lost, but that's alright. At least I got the fuel, and I'm, you know, just making my way through the world trying to find that base. I've got like 3 days to find that base. I think that is my large barn. And I think this is my road. And I think I found my way home, guys. I did find my way home. This is my road. Awesome. I did it. I made my way home. I lost the kit. But not a bad kit. And right there, that Hazy makes up for the kit I lost. I'm okay. It sucks that that guy killed me. I mean, but I didn't have anything. I had like a couple of tools. You know? I didn't have fuel like I do now. I have more right now than I did when he killed me. Look at this. And there's my base. And I found my way back. And I can reset my bed. And everything's all good. There's my horse. Hi, horse. It was a nightmare hellscape, horse, I gotta tell you. We're just gonna buy rope. We're gonna just make sure that I'm mining. Yep, I'm about to be full. There's my crossbow where I died, but my body had just disappeared. See it? The weapon was still on the ground, but the body was gone. As I ran in, the body disappeared, I think. Because at least I got the crossbow off the ground, but I lost a kit here, but that's alright. That's not the end of the world. You know? Yep. And now, I had not put a bed down in here. This was my fault. I was like, my fault. Yeah, this is absolutely my fault, and now I'm going to do better. So, very good. We made our way back. You know, the horse is alive. I have more fuel than when I left. You know, it was a profit. We'll pull out 220 scrap, and we'll see about buying something from this vendor. Which way did you go? God damn it, don't kill me. No, no. Damn, you got a ways down the way. The vendor either disappeared or he just got so far that I couldn't... Oh my god, I almost got a bite there. Where did this vendor go? I must have tracked down the wrong way. He was going the other way. Well, I saw a lot of the server and I got a lot done. I got some XP. I got a full level today. Everything on this session was really good. It's been about, 5 hours almost. So yeah, we're gonna get off this. Ouch. Son of a bitch. Yeah, this fucking vendor despawned. Look at this. He just was not here. He's not here anymore. Oh my god, don't kill me on that fucking horse. Oh god. Zombies. Don't kill me. Vendor despawned, I guess, actually, because he wasn't either way on the road. He long gone now. So, whatever. A lot of cars on my road. Not that it matters. That's a die out here again without a bed. Okay, 9 people on. Better. Oh, I have 2 placements left. I thought she said I only had 1. No, it's only 1. It's not, though. It's only 1. I know, because I just tried to do it.
Incoming emote.
Warp drive active.
Fucking sleep god right off the bat.
Docking request accepted.
Fucking sleep for 5 seconds. Why are all these people here? Oh. Oh, are you guys, you know, oh, yeah, you're at EST? Okay. Guess I'll go up the way until dark weather happens, because I can't seem to find any fucking mobs. Metal frags. Oh yeah. This base costs nothing, too. It costs nothing at all. Because it's not really protection. But it doesn't matter. It'd be fun to try and do a base like this on a 700 pop server. I would get raided so quick. But on a smaller pop, who cares? I can see outside all the time. And yeah, it's whatever. It'd be fun to try and do a 2x2 like this right out there in the open. And just seal up with wood doors, and then finish with you know, 4K metal for walls and stuff. It'd be fun. The horse is annoying. I'm gonna I mean, I could put him in a thing, but I think I had all my food on me when I died. I did. I had like all my food on me when I died. I don't know why, but I did. So now I have like no food left. All of my food I brought with me. Which is so stupid. I had a lot of food, but not anymore. Oh well, Z, I'm gonna die again because I'm starving. It took me this long to get here. But I'm starving again. Okay, going to sit here for a minute longer, just make sure nothing bad happens. And I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. Terribly sorry. It was a good day. I mean, I got some bad news today, but it was a good day overall. Cold beers. Ah. That is a bear. I wish to kill him. I'm out. Oh god, am I fighting? Yeah, I am. But
Your skill has increased. all this stuff going on. Ugh. Oh yeah, you can make bullets with this too, huh? Yeah, you can. It's like der. That's 2 whole minutes. God damn. 1200 metal frags, but hopefully it does a lot of bullets. I have no food. I have no food. I have to put my gun away. You aren't sitting. Why? Why aren't you sitting? You're a scarecrow? Aw. Stupid thing.
You've been examined.
Look at that. Not bad. Okay, I believe I will stop here. Might feed the wood one last time. I mean, that horse is nice. I guess I'll go give him a place to go. Not that I really care, but I mean, yeah. What else am I using this stuff for? I'm not, so. I don't really want to take a gun out. I'm going to take a, yeah, like this and some arrows. Gotta give him food, but I mean, that's a tall order. I don't know. I'd have to find, like, a river. A river. Look, he fixed up the weather. It was way too foggy and fucked up. Just looking around for a river, but I don't think I see one. Wait, maybe I do. But I don't know. Finding my way back here might be really hard, too, though. Ouch, run. There's a bear. I could definitely kill him. But did I bring a weapon? No. That's alright. We'll get an axe. Nice. Me and him have tangled before, apparently. Oh, lag. Why is that firing at me? What? Nice level. Oh, yeah. None there. Load on. Okay. Oh. What? What? Get me out of here. That was so quick. No. No, I must get back to the road and back to my house. No, don't shoot me. No. Must get back to my house. Oh. Nope. Out. That's okay, though. Stupid scarecrow bit me. So annoying. Get up. No. Can't afford to be bit. Okay. Oh, you're gonna get it now. Yeah, you're gonna get it now. Did I get the bear meat? I got some of it. Alright, we'll build the house, but I mean, I've got no food for him. Like, none at all. None at all, none at all. None Look how cheap the space is, and I can build it over and over and over again. It costs nothing at all. Ouch. Oh. I don't want to invite anymore. Ugh. So annoying. Be cool if they had like a fish. I mean, that's food, I guess, for the horse. It doesn't really matter. You cook that food, I guess. I don't really want the horse. I don't need him. I don't think I want to waste the materials or draw the attention to my base even. I don't know. It's, I think I'm done with this now. Let me get off this game now. Let's see what the player list is. Oops.
Warp drive active.
I like the horse, but I don't need him. I could just go down to the thing to get a horse. There's no real need. I don't feel any more need to get more than a level a day. So we're gonna get off this now. That's about as much as I want from Rust these days. It's unfortunate, but it's true. If I get that much, I'm happy, you know. Okay. Now, bomb tops for infinity. What is it? Why are they? Infinity. All right, good. And now we will go into New World, and I will change my title, and all will be well with the cosmos. There we go. And then I'm going to go New World, FFXI online, done. And yep, and cool. And there we go. Cool. And where do I go now? I suppose it's New World, I guess. Nice, there's a 76 update, but it still hasn't hit yet. And that was, oh yeah, coming up, let's listen to something.
Bastards, you're watching the
Thank you, Philip DeFranco, for the excellent content for my stream. I've liked and sub to your channel.
Philip DeFranco Show, and we got a lot of news to talk about today. We've got the Drake nude video leak, where many are scared about the Super Bowl, Trump making history, defamation, mushrooms, the ridiculousness around advanced recycling. And then there's even more on today's extra-large Philip DeFranco Show, so buckle up, hit that like button to let YouTube know that you like these daily dives into the news, and let's just jump into it. Starting with Drake's dick has taken over the internet today, or at least his alleged dick, with a video spreading faster than it can be taken down. Many people waking up this morning seeing, oh, Drake is trending. Did he drop a new song? Click. Oh, no. And from that, a lot of shit has unfolded. The first being that the massive reactions have just been people making memes or gawking or thirsting. Then others debating, is it actually him or not? Then others debating, did someone else, or did he leak this? And then finally, people bothered by the reactions they're seeing online and saying this proves that there's a double standard out there. By some pointing to the differences between this going viral and when the Taylor Swift AI photos went viral. So I would say that's not a complete one-to-one comparison. But you'd have to compare that to a woman who knowingly took pictures or video and then those got leaked. Right? Of course, at no point did Taylor Swift consent to like the AI photos being released everywhere. But like she didn't even consent to them being made. But still, regarding there being a double standard, yes, there does appear to be a drastic difference between when a woman's photos or videos go out there and they get leaked compared to what we're seeing with Drake. Right? People saying that with Drake, it seems like everyone's treating it like a party. Though there, I would also say, I think how people see Drake as a victim or not here, it is because of the alleged dick itself.
I'm sorry
like if
that
the person
happened.
in that video did not have...
Reminds me of a story, right? So when I was 18 years old, my girlfriend showed a naked picture to me of me in my high school year, the year that I was prom king, to every girl in the school. And it was okay. It was very mortifying. I was furious. But I mean, it was okay.
have as much going on, is the way I'll phrase it. I'm not saying that it's right, but I think they would have a drastically different response to this. Like, I've seen a number of reactions like, wait, Drake has all this going on and he's packing? And so I also think that's why more people are like, did he leak it himself? You could also argue that the speculation kind of just further proves the double standard, because even if a woman's leaked explicit images were very flattering, people don't usually jump to the conclusion that the woman herself leaked it. Though again, right now we have no idea how this came out. Also, as far as Drake's response, so far he has not addressed this directly. He did have streamer Aiden Ross claiming that he did react to it, with Aiden saying that he sent Drake a message about the alleged trending leak and saying that Drake responded.
Oh, he just texted me. He put like 8 laughing emojis.
Obviously, that's not a full response or a confirmation or a denial, but I will say, and this is without us knowing all the facts about what is happening here, there is a core thing that should be understood, and that is that men deserve to have their bodily autonomy defended when the whole internet violates it just the same way as if it happened to a woman. And then, let's talk about racism, because it's in the news today because of this situation that happened back in 2021. And to set the scene for you, it was at the Norman Midwest City Girls High School basketball game in Oklahoma. This is about less than a year after the George Floyd protests, and so the players there did what a lot of athletes were doing at the time. They collectively took a knee during the national anthem, which on its own was not very controversial. But then the broadcasters announcing the game said on the live stream they'd return after a break, except they ended up forgetting to turn off the mic. And so one of them was caught saying this.
They're kneeling. I hope they lose. Gonna kneel like that? Hell no.
Which, if you couldn't guess, he called them effing N-words. So understandably, people were pissed, though not entirely surprised. Because ironically, pieces of shit that say stuff like this are precisely why players kneeled to begin with. But then, what happened after is that the state's largest newspaper, the Oklahoman, they quickly identified one of the two announcers, Scott Sepulpa, as the culprit. But then, the other announcer, Matt Rowan, admitted he was actually the one who made the racist remarks, with him apologizing and while not excusing what he said, claiming that he is not racist and he blamed it on his high blood sugar, adding that his diabetes caused his blood sugar to spike. Because, you know, when a diabetic eats too much candy, they automatically start spewing the N-word. But the key thing here was that they identified the wrong person. And so while the Oklahoman corrected its report within a few hours, it was already too late. It had already spread to other outlets, and Scott said that he received a barrage of threats, hate calls, and messages. And so in turn, he sued the Oklahoman for defamation and the intentional infliction of emotional distress. And we're talking about it today because a jury just awarded him $25 million. $5 million in actual damages and the other 20 in punitive damages. Right, and that's big because the jury concluded that the newspaper acted with actual malice. Though their owner denies the allegation and says that it plans to appeal the verdict, with a spokesperson saying there was no evidence presented to the jury that the Oklahoman acted with any awareness that what was reported was false or with any intention to harm the plaintiff in this case. But we're gonna have to wait to see what happens with the appeal and whether Scott is gonna get any of that money. And then let's talk about mushrooms. So not the kind you might put on a salad or a pizza, but rather the one that would let you touch fingers with God. Because this new study funded by the National Institute on Drug Abuse found that in 2022, U.S. law enforcement agencies confiscated a whopping 1,860 pounds of magic mushrooms, which was actually a little less than the record high the year before, but still a 273% jump from 2017. And apparently, y'all in the South and the West are tripping some serious balls, because 84% of the weight seized during the period studied came from those two regions. Though, arguably, it could also be because people in the North and the East just know how to hide it better. Though, notably here, the researchers say, this dramatic trend, it's actually probably not due to the authorities going after psychedelics more aggressively. If anything, they're moving in the opposite direction. Several cities having designated mushrooms a low priority for law enforcement. And hell, back in 2020, Oregon voters approved a measure legalizing therapeutic use of mushrooms. That then followed 2 years later by a similar measure in Colorado. Though of course, big thing, the drug still remains illegal on the federal level. And so you have the study's authors concluding, hey, it's just the mushrooming demand that's responsible for this trend, which is also backed up by other data showing increased consumption, especially among younger people. With one recent survey finding that 8% of adults aged 19 to 30 used hallucinogens in the prior year, which was a meaningful jump from just 3% in 2012. And you have experts guessing that's a result of a few different factors. Things like there's decreasing stigma around psychedelics, right? More general chatter about them in the culture. And then of course, the string of clinical studies showing promising results in treating disorders like depression, PTSD, and addiction to other drugs. All of which is incredibly exciting, but also it has some experts worried that people are rushing to self-medicate. And that can be potentially very dangerous, right? In the best worst case, maybe you just have a bad trip. The worst case, you trigger full-blown psychosis. I will say transparently, I am a big believer and supporter of them. And that's even though I haven't done them in I think over a year. Also in the past, I did supervise ketamine treatments with a medical professional, both of which helped me through a really hard time in my life. It allowed me to process things differently, view things from a different angle. And I was always really hesitant to try anything else. I told my therapist at the time, I feel like if I do those things, it's going to be like me using a crutch. And he told me something that's very helpful, and it's probably not that insightful. But he was like, crutches help people get better. So it was definitely the case before I ever tried them. After I did, it solidified my support of, at the very least, decriminalizing these drugs, and at the max, legalize them, especially in a medical setting. And personally, I'm of the belief of like, we should educate people about the risks and adopt harm reduction strategies. But I'm also of that mindset because I remember growing up, like all the fear mongering there was around marijuana. And then I first tried it and I was like, what else are they lying about? But hey, that's a situation, some of my opinion on it, and I'll pass the question off to you. What are your thoughts here?
Testify,
Let's
Philip.
keep it locked on maybe magic mushrooms for the
The war on drugs has succeeded in nothing. I'm going to show you what I'm typing. The war on drugs has succeeded in nothing. Nothing, never saved a life, only caused the loss of one. My personal estimation is that maybe 1 in 10 humans on this planet right now have the capability, mental stability to be tripping balls on psychedelics. Those were the ones I would have kept illegal while making cocaine, heroin, and speed legal. Those were the drugs I would have kept illegal. Under Dr. Lock and Key. I think the average person can handle being a junkie. And I mean this. I don't know why it's so bad, but anyways. But they can't handle a bad trip. That's for your average gonzo. There's maybe what? True gonzos on the earth. And you guys aren't one of them. I said exactly how a fucking gonzo would have said it, right? The war on drugs has succeeded in nothing, never saved a life, only caused the loss of one. My personal estimation is that maybe 1 in 10 humans on this planet right now have the mental stability to be tripping balls on psychedelics. Those were the drugs I would have kept illegal under Dr. Lock and Key while making cocaine, heroin, and speed legal. I think the average person can handle being a junkie, but they can't handle a bad trip. That's more fit for your average gonzo who shouldn't be subjected to drug laws. There's maybe, 10K true gonzos on the earth, and you guys aren't one of them. Stay away from psychedelics beyond mild doses or ibogaine if addicted. And I said everything that I meant to say.
This story. Do you think they should remain illegal? They should be decriminalized? They should be recreationally legal? Legal only if it's in a medical therapeutic session? Let me know what you're thinking and why. And then, so it turns out that Super Bowl advertisers, they're afraid of one.
I said what I
thing
meant to
this
say.
year, and it is you. Right, specifically, they don't want to piss you off. They don't want to deal with the backlash. And with that, you have Variety putting out a piece saying that because of that, Super Bowl commercials this year are going to play it safe. Tim Calkins, a professor of marketing at Northwestern University, telling them advertisers are very aware that things can go wrong at the Super Bowl. And they realize that any ad can manage to annoy people or cause backlash, and nobody wants to put their careers on the line with a certain piece of Super Bowl footage. There's a huge incentive to be cautious, especially because this year to get the privilege to show 30 seconds of an ad on the Super Bowl, that costs $7 million, especially with how big and fast culture war fires rage. And with this, people pointing back to things like the right-wing Bud Light boycott that happened after the team up with Dylan Mulvaney. That, of course, not for the Super Bowl, but just this small social media campaign, which I will say, it's been very interesting to watch Bud Light since. They've been trying to get their audience back that they lost, or they did a big deal with the UFC, and it also seems like there's a fight about anyone they end up working with. I mean, just this last week, you had people arguing and celebrating Shane Gillis's sponsorship with them, people claiming he's this thing or that thing, he's on this side, no, he's on that side. And so, with all this heightened attention as we go into Super Bowl weekend, it wasn't really a surprise to see Bud Light drop a commercial this morning. They just stick to easy humor, celebrity cameos. According to NYU marketing professor Paul Hardart, that's going to be the theme of the night, saying given the current global uncertainties, including geopolitical conflicts and polarized political climate, it appears that advertisers are leaning toward feel-good advertisements that are more focused on fun, humor, and entertainment. Also, apparently there's going to be a shift away from tech and AI and crypto. And as far as celebrities, we've seen a whole range of teases involving people that you're seeing right now, which also, that by itself is a very interesting evolution, with experts telling the New York Times that now advertisers want to pay for a narrative, for several weeks worth of buzz instead of just one moment Sunday night. I mean, hell, you have celebrities advertising their ads like they're movies. I mean, you've got stars like Jenna Ortega doing multiple interviews about her Doritos spot. We're also seeing a lot more beauty and female-focused ads this year, with experts pointing to the explosion of female viewership this year, largely led by Taylor Swift. But with all that said, who knows? Maybe someone serves us a curveball, or is there a negative reaction because people think that it's maybe too boring and generic? And then, it is safe to say that this year is off to a wet start. Pretty much throughout the country, rain, snow, and just cold. And what sucks is how the weather can tend to dictate our lives. So while it's always nice to be able to not go out into bad weather if we don't have to, most of us have to. But hey, if you have a pair of Vessies, you don't have to let the weather dictate your life. So thank you, Vessi, for being a fantastic partner of the PDS and for making great looking shoes I can wear in any weather. Because Vessi isn't just about shoes, it's about embracing life's spontaneity. Or for example, I grabbed my Vessies for a hike the other day, and it was a wet, muddy hike, though it was before this historic craziness that just happened. And thanks to my storm burst, I got my workout in, my feet stayed dry, and they cleaned up with ease. And they look great and come in light and dark colorways, and I love how easily they transition from day to night. And again, it's one less thing on my plate to worry about. That is always a plus. And hey, when browsing Vessi's site, check out their waterproof gloves, overcast jackets, sling bag, and socks. Yo, it's a new year, so go get yourself a new pair of sneakers. Just go to vessi.com/DeFranco to get 15% off your first order. That's vessi.com/DeFranco. And then for our next story, we have a guest presenter, and that is Phil from 3 weeks ago. We need to talk about how with the narrative of plastic pollution, advanced recycling has all of a sudden become positioned as a savior, but is it true? Is it more complicated? Is it just PR? Let's talk about it and break it down. And a big reason I'm talking about this with you today is that last month, the world's nations came together to do something that they've actually never done before. They began negotiations on the first ever international treaty to contain plastic pollution. Because not news, we've talked about this before, the earth is virtually flooded right now with plastic waste that's awful for the environment. I mean, we are producing 400 million metric tons more of this stuff every year. And at this UN meeting in Kenya, delegates were split over how exactly.
Sorry. I didn't mean to laugh. Okay, this thing is really hurting me, and it sucks. I need to, not let it hurt me so much. Stupid mage mobs cost, so much damage all the time. See, there's the Bazaga, but he missed it, and he only caught the tiger on that because I ran in time. And he's like, no, your tiger's gonna kill me. Yeah, I'm aware. And he's like, but I can't get off the tiger. It's gonna kill me. Yeah, I'm aware. You can't kill the tiger. You can't. Sorry. Very good. I'll be right back. Gotta pee. Excuse me. Do I now? I have a pet? Yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. Nice. Okay, gonna continue the video, sorry.
To address this growing problem. You had some pushing to reduce plastic production altogether, others wanting to merely dispose of plastic better. And a big thing here is that since the 1990s, the plastics industry has backed that second proposal. Just recycle it.
The bottle may look empty, yet it's anything but trash. It's full of potential. And at DuPont, we're making sure that the potential isn't thrown away.
But a hugely important data point, less than 10% of all the world's plastics are actually recycled, with most just getting incinerated, thrown into landfills, or dumped into the environment. And then even that fraction that is recycled, eventually that's got to be thrown out too because the quality of the plastic degrades with each use. Right, so in the face of all these disappointing results, in these past few years, the plastics industry has turned to a different method called chemical recycling, where unlike with the classic process where mechanical recycling, they simply chop plastic up, they instead melt it down and reuse it, where they dissolve the plastic into molecular elements, at which point it can then be turned back into fresh, high-quality plastic. And the process can even break down the most difficult products, or things that at least by mechanical means are written off as non-recyclable. So boom, we got the silver bullet, let's do a little dance. Except, not so fast. Turns out what works great in theory doesn't work so well in practice, with reports saying that most chemical recycling plants kind of just stop halfway through the process. Right, so they break down the plastic into the original stuff that it was made from, fossil fuels, but then instead of turning it back into plastic, they just burn it. And that reportedly either done on-site or after being shipped to cement kilns and waste processors across the United States. Right, so the thing that everybody is assuming is helping clean up the environment, it's actually pumping more oil and gas fumes into it. I mean, it's not only emitting greenhouse gases that heat up our planet, but also it's putting out a whole array of toxic chemicals that endanger our health. With an investigation by the Natural Resources Defense Council finding that a single chemical recycling facility in Oregon, it produces nearly 500,000 pounds of benzene, lead, cadmium, and other hazardous waste per year. And you have another report by Beyond Plastics and the International Pollutants Elimination Network citing more scientific literature, finding emissions of persistent cancer-causing compounds from the chemical recycling facilities or their fuel products include dioxins, volatile organic compounds, and heavy metals. So unsurprisingly, chemical recycling's hardly put a dent into the giant fucking mountain of plastic polluting the earth, with the report also finding that for the 11 chemical recycling plants currently operating in the US, collectively, they have stated the ability to process less than 1.3% of the country's annual plastic waste. And that's their stated ability. Trust that as much as you trust a guy to tell you his actual height, because it's unclear whether they're actually operating at maximum capacity. For example, the Brightmart Energy Facility in Ashley, Indiana, according
His actual height? I'm 6'3", you know what I'm saying?
to The Intercept, they're still operating in a test phase at 1/50th of its publicized capacity 4 years after breaking ground. And while you had that plant barely making it off the ground, Brightmark tried to build what would have been the nation's largest chemical recycling plant in Georgia in 2021, because he had Macon-Bibb County saying, hey, we'll give you $500 million in tax-exempt bonds to finance the construction. All you gotta do is give us evidence that your plant in Indiana is actually making and selling product. But then, surprise, surprise, no evidence like that popped up, and the project was officially killed the following year. And you can boil it all down to one simple reason. It does not make economic economic sense. It was true in the 1970s, it is unfortunately still true today. Simply producing new plastic is cheaper, easier, and makes better products than sorting and recycling old plastic. And unless there is a big jump, some revolutionary change in the
Docking request
economics and technical
accepted.
feasibility of how this happens, it's probably going to remain true for the future. And so then, one of the big questions here is, why does the plastics industry invest so much into this? And the answer, if you've watched the show for a
'Cause we
while, is not
pressure
going to
them
surprise
to.
you. There's two things that ultimately matter when it comes to
PR.
power, control, running a business: money, and what we have here, PR. And primarily
PR.
because good PR
I said
allows
it
you to make
before
more
he
money.
did.
With a report from Beyond Plastic and IPEN concluding, just like mechanical recycling,
PR
chemical
is the
recycling
driving
is an
force
industry
on the
marketing
planet.
tactic to distract from the real solution to
L.
the
Ron
plastic
Hubbard
problem,
knew.
reducing how much plastic is produced in the first place. And understand, I don't want you to get confused. This is not a conspiracy theory. In fact, NPR and PBS combed through internal industry documents and they interviewed former officials way back in 2020. And they concluded, we found that the industry sold the public on an idea it knew wouldn't work, that the majority of plastic could be and would be recycled, all while making billions of dollars selling the world new plastic. Right? And as they molded public opinion with TV ads like the ones that we saw before, company experts were literally telling them, we have serious doubts about whether this is feasible technically or economically. And even though we are talking about what we're talking about today, you can bet that we are going to see even more of those ad campaigns in the coming decades. Right? Because as the shift toward renewable energy shrinks demand for fossil fuels, you have oil and gas companies telling their shareholders the future is plastic. So to undercut concerns about plastic waste, you have lobbying groups like the American Chemistry Council, which includes firms like ExxonMobil, Dow, and DuPont, helping to pass laws in at least 24 states reclassifying chemical recycling as manufacturing rather than waste disposal. And that's a really important thing because it subjects their facilities to less stringent environmental regulations. And the industry has also secured public subsidies in the form of federal grants, state tax abatements, low interest green bonds, or government loan guarantees for 5 of the 11 plants, which also means that taxpayers are essentially doing petrochemical giants PR for them. But with that said, that is where this edition of Ways Corporate America is literally killing us all will end today. But also, we're going to be kind of diving into a different aspect of this in the relatively near future, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And then, Donald Trump does not have sweeping presidential immunity from criminal prosecutions. That is what the 3-judge panel of a federal appeals court just unanimously ruled this morning. And this is actually a very historically significant ruling and a major loss for Trump, because he's been arguing that he's immune from being federally prosecuted for trying to stay in power by overturning the 2020 election. Well, it has been long established that presidents cannot be prosecuted while serving in office. Trump argued the, let's call it, very unique claim that former presidents also can't be charged for actions they took in office unless they were impeached by the House and convicted by the Senate. Right? And notably, while he was impeached, the Senate acquitted him. Right? So he argued that by trying to prosecute him in federal court for the same crime amounts to double jeopardy. And his legal team even stood before the U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit and argued this.
Could a president who ordered SEAL Team 6 to assassinate a political rival who was not impeached, would he be subject to criminal prosecution?
If he were impeached and convicted first. And so
your answer is no.
My answer is qualified yes. There's a political process that would have to occur under the structure of our Constitution, which would require impeachment and conviction by the Senate.
Now, if that sounds just, fucking bogus to you, you are not alone. Legal scholars, including conservatives who served in Republican administrations, widely discredited this claim, called bullshit. Now, so is a federal appeals court with the 3 judges there writing. For the purpose of this criminal case, former President Trump has become Citizen Trump. Any executive immunity that may have protected him while he served as president no longer protects him against this prosecution. And then specifically going on to reject Trump's claim that a president has immunity from trying to undermine the will of the people. Writing, we cannot accept former President Trump's claim that a president has unbounded authority to commit crimes that would neutralize the most fundamental check on executive power, the recognition and implementation of election results. Saying that's basically arguing that the president has a blank check to violate the rights of individual citizens to vote and to have their votes count. And this marks the first time ever that an appeals court has considered whether presidential immunity can be applied to former presidents. Though also that is to be expected because no other former president has been fucking indicted before. Now, that said, while this is very big, it's not over. Trump's already signaled that he's going to ask the full D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals and the Supreme Court to consider the immunity question. And all of that, of course, playing out as we get closer and closer to the election. And the timing here is key because the legitimacy of his arguments, none of that really matters if the goal is to just push this away and away until after the election. And a lot of how this is going to play out is very dependent on if the Supreme Court agrees to take up the case and how fast they do so. Which, given its current makeup and the fact that Trump put 1/3 of them in their place, will probably play out how you might expect it to. But for now, we'll have to wait to see. And of course, I'd love to know your thoughts in those comments down below. And then, you ever just stand there hungry, staring blankly into your fridge, thinking about what to do for dinner? Well, thanks to today's sponsor, HelloFresh, you can count on a well-stocked fridge with easy-to-make recipes pre-portioned and farm fresh, delivered to your door. Ditch the meal planning in the grocery store. With over 45 dinner options to choose from weekly, HelloFresh has you covered. And if your life is anything like ours, time can be an issue. On nights when your schedule's packed, turn to HelloFresh's lineup of quick and easy meals meals. They're designed to help minimize mealtime stress, or as I call it, Wednesday and Thursday. And these recipes help get wholesome meals on the table in less time than it takes to get delivery. Maybe you're looking to revamp your eating habits. Well, look no further. They have health-forward options like over 30 calorie-smart and protein-smart recipes. HelloFresh has also been a great way that we get our boys involved with the cooking process. Get this quality time, helps build their independence. And HelloFresh can help take the hassle out of every mealtime with easy breakfast, quick lunches, and snacks, all delivered with your weekly box. So just go to HelloFresh.com/DeFranco-free and use code DeFranco-free for free breakfast for life. One breakfast item per box while subscription's active. That's right, free breakfast for life at HelloFresh.com/DeFranco-free with code DeFranco-free and try America's #1 meal kit today. And then college sports, as we know them, may never be the same again. Because the news that we're seeing right now would be the biggest change to college sports since NIL. And at the center of this situation is the question: what makes an employee? Right, and that's because this last September, all 15 members of the Dartmouth men's basketball team's varsity roster filed a petition to the National Labor Relations Board. And in this petition, they requested approval to join other college employees in the Service Employees International Union. Of course, with this, Dartmouth College was not a fan of the idea, arguing that players can't be classified as employees and don't have the right to collectively bargain, with their argument resting on the fact that these players aren't receiving athletic scholarships and the institution isn't making any money on the program. With a spokesperson adding, it's important to understand that unlike other institutions where athletics generates millions of dollars in net revenue, the costs of Dartmouth's athletics programs far exceed any revenue from the program, costs that Dartmouth bears as part of our participation in the Ivy League. We also do not compensate our athletes, nor do we provide athletic scholarships. All scholarships are based on financial need. But then, yesterday, Laura Sachs, a regional director of the NLRB, disagreed with Dartmouth, ruling that members of the basketball team are in fact employees. Writing, because Dartmouth has the right to control the work performed by the Dartmouth men's basketball team, and the players perform that work in exchange for compensation, I find that the petition for basketball players are employees within the meaning of the National Labor Relations Act. And then regarding the school's argument about compensation and profitability, Sachs was quick with a response, saying that while the students may not receive scholarships, they do get compensation in the form of free apparel, equipment, and tickets. And adding that while there is doubt around the school's claim that the program's not profitable, regardless, it's not an employee's problem if a business isn't making money. Right? That doesn't make them not employees. So that ruling means that Dartmouth's basketball team can now hold an election on whether to unionize, meaning to be able to collectively bargain over compensation, benefits, and working conditions, including the number of practice hours. And in a statement, the player representatives called the ruling a significant step forward for college athletes, and then went on to announce plans to form the Ivy League Players Association. Now, with all this, the school isn't taking this lying down, with the Dartmouth spokesperson announcing their plans to appeal and doubling down on their argument that the players aren't employees. So notably, in the meantime, they're free to become the first unionized college sports program in the country. Though it is important to note that this is not the first try at this. Right back in 2014, the football team at Northwestern actually got a similar ruling from a regional director and even held an election. There, those sealed ballots were destroyed after the NLRB ruled that the players didn't have the right to collectively bargain. Though notably, the state of college sports drastically different than it was 10 years ago, with the most notable change being what I mentioned in the beginning: name, image, likeness, compensation, NIL. And the executive director of the National College Players Association saying, when the full board decided not to assert jurisdiction in the Northwestern case, they claimed this is a system that typically needs common rules. They talked about keeping a level playing field. NIL makes it very clear that you don't need common rules. There are different NIL payments and mechanisms from campus to campus, from state to state across the nation, and college sports have not collapsed. I think that's been made clear. And another key difference between these two cases is the leagues that they're a part of. Right, in the Northwestern case, the board decided that if the Northwestern team, the only private school in the Big Ten, if they were allowed to unionize, it would skew the labor market in the entire conference. But then in this case, all the schools in the Ivy League are private and they don't grant athletic scholarships. And depending on how all this goes, it might change even more. Like, you have the question of what specifically determines if a student is considered a university employee. Gabe Feldman, a sports law professor at Tulane, asking, if Dartmouth's men's basketball players are employees, does this make the music students employees? And personally, I am very interested to see what happens here. How far does it go? And also, if Dartmouth is telling the truth, that like this is actually a negative for them, they lose money on it. If the appeal and whatever follows goes against the school, would they maybe not just end their program? Or is this the players and others calling bullshit? The fact that the school does have the program in this form of entertainment for students and others, like that is a draw to the school, so it's actually a net positive. I don't know, but it's gonna be very interesting to see how this plays out, because it goes beyond just like caring about sports. Right? It gets into this battle of workers' rights over private institutions and the business models there. Yeah, we'll see. And then finally today, let's talk about yesterday today. We dive into those comments and see what y'all had to say. And right off the bat, I gotta say, I was happy with a lot of the comments. With y'all saying you like the long form format, you want even longer. Ford saying they die of happiness if I got to listen to a 45-minute episode. To which I say, if I tried to make a 45-minute episode right now, I would probably die too, just for different reasons. I just want to make it worth people's time. We also had people chiming in on the debt forgiveness story. Allison sharing I had $10,000 in medical debt wiped out by a nonprofit, and saying I had no idea these type of organizations even existed. I randomly received a letter in the mail explaining they bought the debt from a collection company, and it was completely forgiven with no strings attached. Couldn't believe it. I contacted the collection company and they confirmed my file was now closed. Took a huge weight off me, bumped my credit score, and left me in a much better financial position to help my family. These type of organizations are a godsend, and that governor needs huge props for this initiative. Though I also agree with Draven saying it's a shame that these organizations have to exist, but I'm so happy for you that this happened. Someone also sharing, as someone who had to declare bankruptcy because of medical debt, I can only say it's about damn time. Also regarding the storm that's been hitting California, Riri shared, I'm a student teacher for LAUSD, and it baffles me that they chose to remain open when the flash flood warning overlapped with the time parents were supposed to drop off their kids. When we talk about teachers being taken for granted, this is the insane end of the spectrum. But God forbid any parent get into an accident or life-threatening situation just while dropping off their kids, or kids who have to walk or take public transport. The real sad part is that some of these students won't eat without the help of LAUSD, so the storm creates a lose-lose situation. Which I will say, I was really happy with my kid's school. They let all the parents know, hey, we've been preparing for this, we're gonna have the school open, it's gonna be business as usual, but if you keep your kids for the day, it's not gonna be counted against you. Which, you know, I think should be the case when the city is getting a year's worth of rain in a day. Especially because, like, for all of you who do not live in Southern California, so many of these roads are not built for any sort of weather outside of sunny and nice. You know, if these extremes that the state's been seeing just become more and more normal, I don't know what that looks like. I mean, it sure as hell isn't good. But that is where today's show is gonna end. But hey, don't worry, because my name's Philip DeFranco. You've just been filled in. I love yo faces, and I'll see you tomorrow.
I missed a couple, I think. This is from 3 hours ago.
It's Philip DeFranco. You've just been filled in. I love yo faces.
Oh no.
Sup, you beautiful bastards. It's Thursday. You're watching the Philip DeFranco show. I'm stuck inside. I'm snowed in right now. It's so cold. So I decided, since I'm stuck inside, might as well give you a jumbo show. We've got a lot of news to talk about. Today, we're talking about Satan being the victim of a hate crime, why there's OnlyFans mom situations got me disturbed.
Yeah, I watched this one already. Never mind. So here we go. We're going to go back. I watched one that was interesting that I did want to finish. Yeah, Xbox is dying. Oh, yeah. The most hated update in Rust by Jack Shepard. I didn't agree with this video, and I don't like what he focused on. Fucking totally self-involved PvPers that think entire fucking single functions like dominate their lives or whatever. Totally myopic, dumb PvPers. But
did do a bunch of analysis on CS and to see how the recoil patterns work and all that, and I can see that there's something there. There is something there that I like about being able to learn the different weapons. Oh my god.
Your AK usage that you guys have been using is overpowered as fuck.
What the fuck?
I don't think you're gonna be able to PvP anymore, bro.
Everything sounds so bad. I kind of like it, but it's not Rust.
What Rust update do you think has had the most reverberating impact on the game and its player base? Your mind might race to Devblog 179, where Rust progression morphed into a transactional scrap economy. Or perhaps your thoughts drift to Devblog 189, when Rust transformed into a relentless grind. Hours upon hours spent farming for TC upkeep and destroying creativity for massive base designs. Then there was the World Revamp update that promised to enhance performance, but instead blurred the unique style of Rust while the performance enhancements were abandoned. You've likely already guessed the most hated update. One that's been the subject of endless debates. One I've highlighted in nearly every—
one that never came, called Get Rid of the Fucking Offlines, you fucking retard fucking developers. Get the offlines the fuck out of here, you fucking idiots. You think this is about recoil? Durr! Recoil? No. Get the fucking offlines out of Rust. Nobody gives two shits about recoil. Anybody with a brain anyways.
Every video, the combat update. A pivotal change.
And that's what I said on this video too. That's what I said in the comment. That's what I said in the comment section. Verbatim, word for word. I just quoted it.
that streamlined gunplay, reducing the competitive edge for players, incinerating the combined millions of hours devoted
Yeah, all those AKs in a fucking survival game. Yeah, it did decay the game and destroy it. Yeah, it did. Yeah. I don't know why I fight people with Tommies and AKs all the fucking time, MP5s and all that shit. Apparently in the new world, everybody lives in a place that is dominated by Fallujah politics, where everybody's got an AK and gat each other like some kind of Tupac video. Like, you think that's good, or that's a good outcome. No, you're just dumb. You're not tough, you're just rough. Those things, they don't really add up. No. Yeah, every time you bitch about recoil, I hear offline? Oh, you're complaining about offline? No, nobody has ever complained about offline in the entirety of Rust or whatever. And yeah, fuck them. Anybody who doesn't know what the real problem with Rust is, which is offlines, they're fucking stupid. You think the recoil is the problem in Rust? I say no. It's the fact that every base that you build is stolen at 5 in the morning when you're sleeping. Wake up and get a clue, you dumb shitheads who play Rust and have no clue what the fuck you're talking about. Sorry, but you don't. Until you start talking about offlines instead of recoil. You fucking idiots who use the M-word all the time can suck an M-word dick. Ooh. Sorry, did I say it?
mastering Rust gunplay. This abrupt change demolished the
You know what I'm saying? Next time that you say recoil, I'm going to hear the word offline, and I'm going to imagine that God stepped in and fixed all your stupidity. And fixed the word that you keep spouting, which is recoil, with the actual word that is actually the problem, offline. Tell me I'm wrong, dumb piece of shit.
skill gap that OG players had painstakingly built over 5 years. Both the developers and the community initially believed that players would eventually adapt to this new direction, yet 2 years down the line, this expectation has proven false. Players and now content creators alike are voicing their discontent more than we've ever seen before. How did Rust stray so far from its roots? Why does Face Punch despise the old recoil system? Does the future hold any hope for the revival of Rust's beloved old...
I know why the Face Punch despises the old recoil system is because they decided to change something and see what you might think about their... Oh, he killed me. Yes, he did. He killed me. I can't target him to... I can't get the screen to run. I need you to attack. I need you... Nope, I'm dead. Nice. I really tried to get you to do something for 15 solid seconds, but the client sees up and caused my death. It was like insisting on it. It was like, no, you die now. You died 10 seconds ago, but the client was so laggy and slow that you finally picked up that you're dead 10 seconds later. Sorry, I didn't know. I didn't know Bad Eye was aggro, but yeah. And so I killed 13 mobs and died once. Now I'm only up 1,000 XP. And you get Blizzard math in old Final Fantasy Square Enix. And I call it Blizzard math because that's what it is. 13 wins and 1 loss equalize. And that's Blizzard math. Durr! That's Square Enix math now. Or 20 years ago. I mean, yeah, that's Square Enix math now. Blizzard math is Square Enix math is 13 wins equals 1 loss.
recoil.
You think I'm kidding?
To the back.
No. Blizzard is the worst mathematicians in history. Hands down. If you were to actually call them on it in a real expose, they'd be trolled for 20 years about how they can't even do 2 + 2 math. But nobody has any idea that Blizzard doesn't understand how a calculator works.
Backward force felt when a gun is fired, affecting bullet accuracy and trajectory. Counter-Strike implemented this concept with the AK-47, requiring players to learn a specific spray to effectively use the weapon. This brings us to the concept of heat value in gaming. The longer a weapon fires, the higher its heat value becomes, leading to an increased deviation due to the horizontal and vertical recoil. This mechanic is governed by a programmed array, determining the bullet's impact points. Recoil isn't just about gun mechanics, it involves movement and accuracy, and weapon variance, but fundamentally, it's a skill to be mastered. Knowing how to control a weapon's recoil could give players a significant edge, turning
Ha!
it into a skill with rewards like bragging rights and more game wins.
No, people who only play that game for 5,000, 10,000 fucking hours, who are so good at that fucking game, they need the recoil mechanics to be fucking fucked with, are so fucking divorced from a real life, friendships, marriage, love, or money, or any success, that they don't really know how bad it is for them to bitch about recoil over offlines. Remember the offlines? Remember all the bad things that happened in the last 5 years? Do they start with R for recoil? No, they start with O for offline, don't they? And you know I'm right, and I'll say it to every Rust player and the developers. You think the problem with the game is fucking recoil? You fucking idiots. No. Try a big old O. Big O for offline. You know what's wrong with Rust. It's never been, never will be, or ever will be the recoil. It's the offline. You know, the reason that 2 million players quit. It's about as bad as Cataclysm. Yeah, the Cataclysm for Rust was offlines. It wasn't Deathwing, it was offlines. But yeah, you want to know what killed Rust? Was offlines. Yeah. You guys want to bitch about recoil, and I'm gonna publish this tonight, and in 2 years they're gonna be like, Skycat was a prophet, and oh my god, he was absolutely right, and all this shit. And I'll be like, no, you didn't listen to me then, so I'm not gonna talk to you now, right? But I'm gonna say it, right? Anybody who thinks that recoil in Rust is bad is a fucking moron who needs to take a look at that big old O. Offline is what's wrong with Rust. I want you to worry about recoil 4 or 5 years after you fix the offline problem. I don't give two shits about fucking offline. I've got plenty of little Rust Beamer friends that like to hang around, talk about fucking triples and beaming and fucking, recoil and all that shit. And in the background, I'm saying, oh, you're such a good player, or you're so good at playing the game. But in reality, I'm saying, oh, man. Imagine if offlines weren't in the game. You guys would get nothing at all.
As gaming evolved,
you're that
different
dumb.
recoil systems emerged.
Now notice they got the recoil out of there before they got rid of the offline. Because if they didn't get rid of the offline for you skillless pieces of shit who offline and talk about recoil all day, you would never get anything at all.
And Fortnite introduced Random Spread, a simpler system that made pinpoint accuracy challenging. Battlefield and
it's
Call of
called
Duty
Bloom, not
popularized
Random
camera
Spread.
movement,
Bloom,
where the
you
camera
idiot.
shakes during
Bloom.
shooting, simulating recoil.
Listen to this fucking Rust player try to define what Bloom is, because he's never played Fortnite. It's hilarious and bad.
Meanwhile, Escape from Tarkov showcased physical recoil, based on the gun's barrel orientation, rather than a fixed crosshair. These innovations
go play some League of Legends and some Rocket League more. And some Minecraft.
Recoil mechanics have been integral to the success of billion-dollar gaming franchises and the rise of esports. Skilled players who master these varied recoil systems.
Skilled players who master the recoil system have completely missed the point. Destroyed video games, destroyed esports, and killed all our dreams. Yeah. Take a look at Ninja.
Are now celebrated.
Who profited there? Ninja.
And paid as professionals in competitive gaming. So in 2013, Rust debuted as a survival sandbox video game, drawing inspiration from DayZ and Gary's Mod. There's not much emphasis.
No. Rust is pretty much EVE Online.
On its recoil mechanics. Rather, gunplay revolved around aim cone. Aim cone for Rust could be considered similar to the random spread. It can be visualized as a hidden cone shape where bullets are likely to hit. The closer you are within the cone, the more accurate your spray. The further away you are, the less precise your shots. The M4, with its high rate of fire and tap shot accuracy, stood out as the best weapon for Legacy Rust, and was considered the standard for endgame combat. But due to the rarity of this weapon, many opted to use the P250 while scripting with AHK, auto hotkey, where they now held a massive advantage with no spread while shooting. As Rust evolved, more guns were added.
Yeah, and so all that stupid-ass recoil system actually managed to do was foster fucking little script kiddie bitches who think that they're good because they write scripts all day. But when it comes down to a real fight, I win.
Transitioning from its legacy client to the experimental version, and it was then, on January 16th of 2015, in devblog 43, that a new weapon emerged, destined to become an iconic symbol in the gaming world, where it would go to have the influence on the lives of tens of thousands of players. This game
Tens of thousands of players.
Changing firearm was none other than the assault rifle. Replacing the M4 from Legacy Rust, it became the primary endgame weapon. This assault rifle, with its unpredictable horizontal recoil and maximum aim cone, was less accurate, but emerged as one of the strongest and most sought-after weapons in 2015 Rust. By devblog 72, on August 5th, the AK introduced its first pull-down spray, still heavily influenced by aim cone, but it was now leaning towards a learnable recoil pattern.
You mean a smaller penis? To the players who all copied each other, ended up being cookie cutter fucking bitches who sucked each other's fucking, you know, skill tree dick and didn't succeed in anything at all except ruining the game. Oh, I'm sorry, but it's true.
Over the span of 2 years, Gary Newman stepped down as the lead developer for Rust, and Hulk took the helm. Known for valuing community feedback, initiated significant gunplay adjustments, focusing on the rate of fire and damage.
Yeah, because your AK fired like a Tommy.
Modifications, where any change to the assault rifle usually issued universal gunplay updates. By 2017, the community's demand for the reduced aim cone and a focus on recoil on the assault rifle grew intense. When June 8th hit, the AK's aim cone transitioned from a square to a circular formation, a subtle but positively received change. This led Hulk to further refine the AK's aim cone, leading to a decrease in aim cone and an increase in horizontal recoil, aligning gunplay more closely with that of Battlefield. By August 17th, the recoil system neared its final form with the learnable recoil expansion, or what many would refer today as Old Recoil. The assault rifle, M92, and P250, along with many other guns, began adopting a learnable recoil pattern, with an 80% reduction in aim cone. Finally, on April 5th, 2018 introduced the final iteration of the Old Recoil system, where the assault rifle received additional recoil and a more pronounced burst pattern, along with an increase in aim cone for hipfire.
The damage the Rust nerds have done to the game of Rust is disgusting, and you can see it. They only focus on recoil like the bunch of little myopic shitheads that they are. You destroyed this game with your myopic bullshit. And listening to you talk on the forums about what you think equalizes gameplay, I never liked it back then. I don't like it now. And your game is dying because of you, not me.
For changing the gunplay in Rust.
Yeah.
You're probably wondering, why are these gunplay
Well, I'm probably
updates
wondering
so
why you're so worried about some fucking mechanic instead of offlines. Some fucking mechanic that doesn't involve 9.999 of the 10 people that you deal with in Rust. A mechanic that has no meaning to 9/10 of the people in Rust. Why won't you talk about the offlines, you worthless piece of shit? I don't mean worthless, but I mean worthless as in, why did you make this worthless video? Unless you talk about offlines, you clueless piece of shit. Because you have all this clout and all this time and all these hits and everybody's listening to you. And you wasted your fucking time talking about fucking recoil, you clueless piece of shit. Sorry, but ooh, yeah, you guys talk about recoil or what's wrong with Rust. You killed Rust, you fucking idiots. You fucking idiots. If you had even said the word offline once, you know. But no, you have to use the word recoil 3.5 billion times. And so, yeah, they just spin on that for 4 years, get nowhere, change the game to its worst, and don't fix any of the real problems with the game. And I say, fuck you, piece of shit Rust nerd. You have so fucking much, you have so much fucking faith in your argument about recoil. And I have so little faith about you as anybody who has a clue that those can't ever reconcile. I don't think you have a clue. I don't think you know what's wrong with the game. I don't think you play it. I think most of the time you sit in a base and then you dream about that one time you got to shoot an AK at a guy once a day or whatever. I think most of us who actually play it are like, why would I play this game anymore? When I go to bed, I lose. Clueless pieces of Rust shit. And yes, I'm going to publish this tonight.
Well, they reflect the game's evolution, showing an
You best believe it. I'm going to fucking put it out there to the fucking universe till somebody listens, you know what I'm saying? You keep talking about fucking recoil, and I keep thinking room temperature IQ. Sorry. But I do. Anybody's so worried about recoil fucking mechanics. Yeah. You ever thought about how all that fucking movement ruined Fortnite? You ever thought about how all that offlining killed Rust? Nah, you guys got to talk about recoil and you know, Bloom.
Whole pattern of updates from developers.
Because you think you know how the game you're playing actually works. Nah, you're just used to shooting guns all day. That's all you do.
And how they tried to appease the community's desire throughout the years. Initially, some updates leaned towards simpler gunplay with varying degrees of random gameplay elements, usually focused around aim cone. This approach catered to the more casual Rust players, who wanted to stand a better chance against more experienced players.
Yep.
Conversely, the final wave of updates pushed for skill-based recoil, with minimal aim cone, resonating with the original hardcore Rust.
Listening to you guys talk about this stupid ass shit is so dumb. You think recoil mechanics are what's wrong with Rust? You wouldn't give two shits about recoil mechanics if you had fixed the offline toxicity that destroyed, and I mean destroyed, as in we used to have 1.1 million concurrent. Let's go look at Rust today and we'll show you what recoil idiots did to the game. You know what I'm saying? You think I'm kidding? I'm not. Let's go look and see what recoil idiots did to this game, because it's dropping behind Power World. You see it? Real far down that list to about 112,000 concurrent. We used to be up here around maybe 618 by like Dota 2. And then recoil idiots from Counter-Strike 2 who sit there and spin their wheels in silver all day, complain about recoil for 5 fucking years and shit the game into the fucking ground. God forbid they ever talk about the real problem with the fucking game, which is, you know it, I know it, offlines.
Rust players who saw competitive gameplay and were willing to invest their time into mastering the recoil. The truth is,
mastering the recoil. Okay. Hey, so 4 years have passed between when you were 18 and you were 22. What did you do? Oh, I mastered the recoil in Rust. What else? Did you ever think about what actually is a problem in the game? Like offlines or bags? No, just the recoil.
Definitive right or wrong approach. It's all about personal preference and how players wish to experience the game. But what cannot be understated is the gunplay in Rust was unique to all other games, driving many competitive esports players to Rust. It was so special, in fact, that no other game has been able to replicate that.
Bullshit! Fortnite, Rainbow Six Siege, Tarkov, fucking Call of Duty, Warzone, Battlefield 1943, Battlefield Bad Company 1, Battlefield Bad Company 2. Let's see, Rust is up there in the top 20, yeah. They're in the top 20, yeah.
That wow factor.
Bullshit, it didn't have any more wow factor than anybody else, you know. Listening to you talk like this is like,
once
no.
had, but with Rust recently,
you talk in absolutes like your baby is the end-all be-all. And trust me, man, like, the only time I've ever heard the word offline in the history of video gaming is during Rust. And you want to know why? It's the worst problem in the history of video gaming, and it's never been addressed. It is because you assholes talked about recoil for 5 years, you fucking idiots.
of early access in February of 2018, many assumed these changes were final. That didn't stop complaints, however, as with skill-based recoil, issues of scripting arose.
What do you mean skill-based?
Devices such as the bloody mouse.
You mean auto hotkey is skill-based to you? Is that how you translate that in your brain? You mean auto hotkey?
Third-party clients to have almost perfect accuracy. Still, support was pushed forward as skilled solo players or small groups could leverage their mastery of the assault rifle to win fights against clans or bigger teams with the same equipment. As Rust's average concurrent player base grew, the influence of OG players began to decline, making them now a minority of opinion. Then came the unexpected, the combat update. But before we continue, ad time. Here's a problem for you. It's wipe day. You've been waiting the whole week to play.
He's gonna talk about Rustoria or something.
Minutes away, fueled with excitement for all the time you will waste use productively for your clan this weekend. But then you realize you didn't have lunch. Maybe you got some time to go to the store. No, says your clan leader, who has been abusing the group for several weeks. So maybe you should just go online and order some food. Spending an extra $15 for a $10 meal sounds like a great deal. Might be time to say goodbye to that new Rust DLC. But why should you stress when Factor has you covered? With fresh, never frozen meals ready in 2 minutes, optimal for any Rust addiction. With fair cost, high quality, and healthy food, now we can all spend our time doing the things that really matter. So what are you waiting for? Come enjoy a meal. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code JackShepherd50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. Ad over, back to the video. Health. Once a proponent of community feedback, took a bold stance with this update. He knew it was a controversial change, especially among veterans who had spent thousands of hours honing their skills. The update removed pattern-based recoil, increased aim cone, and introduced a gradient-based aim drift correlated with the weapon's heat value, where shots now had a 20% chance of hitting in the center. So why would Face Punch commit to such a drastic change 5 years later? Well,
I don't know why, because they'll do anything, including address the recoil, before they address the real fucking elephant in the fucking hills. Hills like white elephants, right? The offline. You want to know why? You got all that fanboy loser, go nowhere bullshit, Rust loser talk about recoil for 5 years. It's because it's about as far from the real problem as you could